David Erdos with poem 8 from the AS MUSE, with a piece which touches on different kinds of threat. The solar struggle. A solar storm threatens us, as does Meghan Markle. But this time her dull sparkle reveals the rust behind the smeared shine she holds dear. She must have been away from the light for too long as she renegotiates the Queen's orbit, banking, it would appear, on her illness as a way to disrupt atmosphere. Here then is a complex so plain it is almost comedic. And yet her desperate need for attention is required somehow to be clear on the insignificance of this girl, pulling at strings long since loosened. While science says that the planet is mere degrees from attack, it's a film, and an old B-movie at that, which is what Hollywood is becoming, with more funds than disease research for distraction and the often wasted flames in fame's kiln. You could house the homeless, I would guess, everywhere, for the cost of a superhero's sad franchise. You could start to populate the next planet for the price of the sacrifices displayed, or put preparations in place to defeat the wretched asteroids headed for us, be they space rock or detritus, or a troubled girl clinging to the sides of repute, royalty made. And yet, she represents this wrecked age, and is a kind of Trump, close to madness. Or no doubt she's like Boris, who has apparently trolled Billy Bragg, laughing at our malaise while buffeted by her ego, which truly believes what it offers has the value to earn its own flag. We are in the tightest and yet somehow loosest of spots, and as potentially compromised as the cosmos, speared as it is by stone pilots or astral terrorists who seem to choose planets at will, or possibly a whim. That's disturbing, as if chance and chaos were as deft and as deadly as any other twist or illusory flick of the wrist. The universe flicks or washes us off, as Europe will do with grating Britain, and as we must with the maggots rehearsing their part in the corpse. So now we are all watching space, either for signs or for the news to come, when the spearhead is herself threatened as the sanctified sword falls and warps. For death makes all night, despite whatever kind of light hides behind it. And when and if the Queen leaves us, the Constitution long bound dissipates. It starts to crumble and fold as the sun and sky spark and rumble, and all of those who seek shelter will ask for kindness and calm, all too late. The solar system feels rent, and the sun has sent its own warning. If only we could direct its whim towards people who each deserve the worst fate, such as the current PM, this strange girl, and those who remain in so-called power uncaring. If we could only have a select Armageddon, while the children are safely at school, doom could wait. David Erdos, October the 30th, 2021.